Hey everyone, I'm meteorologist Chelsea Chandler, tracking what is going to be another very hot and humid day for us. It just feels like the same song, just a different verse. We are continuing to see similar conditions, and right now on real-time radar, get a little break from the rain. We aren't seeing any kind of showers or storms that have developed. We saw a few showers early this morning in northeastern Arkansas, but for now, it's looking pretty good. Well, we will track some rain coming up in just a few minutes, but what we're going to focus on first is just how hot it is outside. Right now, we are dealing with just a lot of southerly flow that is continuing to come in from the Gulf of Mexico, and you can see that is continuing to impact us. Now, we're not getting the brunt of it, but we are certainly feeling well above average. Add in the humidity, and you're certainly going to feel the moisture in the air. Right now, as far as our temperatures go, they're nice and warm all around the area in the low to mid to upper 80s, depending on where you are. Right now, 84 degrees in Memphis, all the way up to 88 in Corinth, down to 81 in Clarksdale in the Mississippi Delta. However, we are dealing with oppressive humidity today with our dew points in the 70s. So when you step outside, you can feel the moisture in the air, and that's going to have an impact on the way it feels. So right now, our heat indices mostly all in the 90s already. About 90 degrees is what it feels like here in Memphis. So certainly want to drink your water and make sure that you are finding some AC today. As far as the rest of the day, you'll see these temperatures climbing pretty quickly into the upper 80s, around 89 degrees as we get into the afternoon hours. With that heat index, you can expect it to feel as warm as about 95. So very, very warm. We'll slowly but surely, of course, see these temperatures dropping back into the 70s. So as far as our high today, we're going to see these temperatures climbing. I should say 89 degrees. It's going to be nice and warm with a low of 70. You can see we're definitely well above average for this time of year. As far as a track on it, when it comes to rain chances, they are pretty minimal. We're talking 20 to 30% depending on where you live, and you can almost dissect our area. Most of it going to be happening on our western and southern counties, although it looks like we could see a few that may sneak into West Tennessee. So what we're looking at is possibly isolated to scattered showers, possibly a storm that could develop, and we'll see that as we get really tonight into more of our later afternoon, early evening hours. Looks like it's going to get out of here though later this evening. Again, we'll be tracking all of that as we head into the rest of the night. So pretty quiet as we start off tomorrow morning. Things change though as we get into the afternoon hours and are looking at the chance for a lot of scattered activity. Scattered showers and storms will be impacting most of your day Friday and into your evening. Now, here's the deal. Here's why. Today, we're looking pretty good. We're on the dry side of things, but you can see all this moisture that is still coming in from the Gulf. Now, by tomorrow, that's going to start changing. We're going to start to be included in this very wet pattern as we are keeping an eye on the tropics, where we could see our first storm named. So right now, we have an area of low pressure that is just pushing a lot of moisture and just causing a lot of rain all the way through Florida into the southeast. So that's what we're keeping an eye on. This area of low pressure off the Mexico coast could certainly be named our first tropical storm of the season. Right now, there's about a 70% chance that could happen within the next 5 days. So of course, that's going to be impacting those who are traveling for Memorial Day. If you have plans in Florida or along the Gulf Coast, well, we could be seeing a risk for flooding. Not only that, but of course, heavy rain that comes with it. Now, we have two options here. If it tracks more to the west, that is going to be better for our Florida peninsula. However, we are going to see a lot of heavy rain right in that Gulf, where flooding will be a big concern for us. If it tracks a little bit further east, well, not looking so good if you are headed down to Florida. Regardless, we are going to be seeing heavy rain not only in these areas, but also here. That's going to continue to impact us as we get into our weekend plans, and it continues to push a lot of moisture our direction as well. So as we look at your full 7-day forecast, you can see not only will we see our temperatures staying nice and warm, we'll drop a little bit into the stay in the upper 80s pretty much the entire week, but rain chances staying fairly consistent throughout the rest of the week and into the holiday. Now, I'm not calling it a washout, but I certainly want you to have some indoor backup plans if you are going to be out and about. And of course, remember, if you hear thunder or see lightning, you got to bring your activities indoors because you are within striking distance. And of course, safety first when it comes to being out and having fun. So as we get through the weekend, again, we see these consistent rain chances. That system going to continue to push that moisture well into next week, where we'll see those temperatures staying pretty steady in those upper 80s, lows in the low 70s. You can see we're not getting out of this one for a while, so you will definitely want to have that umbrella handy as we continue to get through what could be a very wet pattern for us.